Hakim Ziyech helps the Blues get closer to qualifying for the round of 16 with a decisive second half goal. Watch until the end of this review to hear all of my thoughts on yesterday's match. Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my review of the match that took place yesterday evening in the UEFA Champions League at the Elida Stadium between Malmo and Chelsea, which Chelsea ended up winning by 1-0. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this review is that firstly I will be giving you guys the lineup that Thomas Tuchel fielded at the start of the match against Malmo. I will then be giving you guys my thoughts on the match itself, and as always I'll be breaking it down into the first half and the second half, and in addition to that I will be giving you guys the positives and the negatives that I took from the match, and lastly I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on Chelsea's upcoming Premier League fixture that will be taking place this Saturday at Stamford Bridge against Burnley, with kickoff at 3 p.m. UK time. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into this review. So we kick things off by getting into the lineup that Thomas Tuchel fielded at the start of yesterday's match against Malmo, and as always we are going to begin by talking about the formation. Yes, it was a 3-4-3/3-4-2-1 as I expected. Yes, some of you would have advocated for a 3-5-2, and that would have been totally understandable because of the limited attacking options in which we have or had before the game. But yes, Thomas Tuchel went with a 3-4-3/3-4-2-1. But anyways, enough of that. We shall dive into the personnel that he chose now. And in goal, he went with Edouard Mendy. The back three consisted of Andreas Christensen, Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. The midfield four, including the two wing-backs from right to left, was Cesar Azpilicueta, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho and Marcos Alonso, and the front three was Hakim Ziyech, Kai Havertz and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So that is the lineup that Thomas Tuchel fielded at the start of yesterday's match against Malmo. Now we shall get into my thoughts on the match itself, and we're going to begin by taking a look at the first half performance. And I have to say that we did start well. We put them under a lot of pressure. We did cause them a few problems, but we weren't really able to generate too many clear-cut chances in the opening stages. Yes, we were getting shots on target, but Malmo were defending very, very, very well. I have to say the effort they showed to thwart us and stop us from getting through was immense, and as I said already, you have to give them credit for that. Yes, we did have shots on target, but they were shots that the keeper really shouldn't let in, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I have to say that while it was good to see us get shots on target in the first half, I did feel as though we could have done better with some of the shots in which we did end up having on target, or see going on target, shall I say, to correct myself. Hakim Ziyech did have a really good chance to open the scoring in our favour, and I believe that was the best chance for us in the first half, where he got the ball in a way, a central position, and he just fired it towards goal, but I think it got blocked. Ruben Loftus-Cheek also had a great chance, but he missed the target. The ball went over the bar. after he curled a shot towards goal after being fed by Callum Hudson-Odoi, but it was a good try from him. It was pretty much it was pretty much that. Um, Sorry, let me rephrase that. That was pretty much the case for the first half in terms of our attacking play. Yes, Malmo did have some decent opportunities of their own. Um, Let me rephrase that. They did have some decent opportunities to create some opportunities. Um, there was that shot that they had where it came from a drop ball and a ball over the top, and the player hit the ball with their shin, and it went just wide of the post. And I think that it would have tested Edouard Mendy had they actually um, hit the ball cleanly, because it looked dangerous from the angle I saw it at. But yes, Malmo did have some decent opportunities or openings of their own without really threatening us too much. But I have to say that it was a really difficult first half. Malmo made us really work. Sorry, let me rephrase that again. They made us work really hard, and again, let's give them credit where it's due. But in the second half, um, I felt as though we stepped it up and we got the goal in which we deserved. Um, Yes, we weren't generating too many clear-cut chances in the second half, and I have to say that Malmo actually started the second half really well. They put us on the back foot, sorry, they put us on the back foot, and made it difficult for us to actually pass the ball or string some passing moves together. Um, and thankfully, we were able to get out of our rut and get into our rhythm again. In the 56th minute, we got the winning goal, and I have to say this is a brilliant piece of play by Kai Havertz, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Hakim Ziyech as well, and everyone else involved in the build-up. Callum Hudson-Odoi got the ball down our right-hand side. He gave it to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz then gave it back to Callum Hudson-Odoi after Callum Hudson-Odoi ran into the space, and Callum Hudson-Odoi puts in an absolutely perfect ball in Callum Hudson-Odoi puts in an absolutely perfect ball towards Hakim Ziyech, and trust me, that ball had to be perfect. Otherwise, that would not have resulted in a goal. But the ball fell to Hakim Ziyech in the middle of the box, and he just tapped it home. And I have to say that yes, I've said that we weren't generating too many clear-cut chances, but we were generating the better chances out of the two sides. And for that reason, I do believe that it was a deserved goal. But I have to say that after we could have had more goals, Thiago Silva had a chance to double the lead. Um, Ross Barkley did have a shot from distance um, that did not go too far away from the target. Um, who else had chances? Kai Havertz had some chances. Hakim Ziyech had some chances. Callum Hudson-Odoi had some chances. Ruben Loftus-Cheek definitely had some chances. He had some chances to create some chances, but um, he he just there was this thing about Ruben Loftus-Cheek in yesterday's game that he'd get the ball, he'd drive with it, and either he'd take a bit too long. I'm not going to criticize him too heavily because um, oh, do you know what? Never mind. But I do feel as though Ruben Loftus-Cheek could have scored. A whole host of players could have scored in the second half, and I did feel as though we created better opportunities in the second half than we did in the first. But overall, not the best performance. It wasn't bad. It's just that we did allow Malmo to have little spells where they could cause us problems, and um, we were losing concentration a bit. But yes, I did feel as though we deserved to win because we took our chance. They didn't. Um, we created the better chances, like I said already, and um, we did way more than they did. So we did deserve to win on that on. So we sorry guys, we did deserve to win in that regard. But um, we move into the positives and the negatives that I took from the match. Two positives, one negative. The first positive that I took from the match is that we got the job done. Yes, like I said already, it wasn't the prettiest, but sometimes it just has to be like that. We got the job done anyway, so I'm happy. That's all I wanted. It's put us in a really good position in our Group H to be precise, and what else can you ask for? That's the first positive that I took from the match. The second positive that I took from the match is that Ruben Loftus-Cheek had a really good game. Honestly, in my opinion, he was the best player on the pitch. Yes, Hakim Ziyech got the Man of the Match award, according to Sky Sports anyway, but I felt as though Ruben Loftus-Cheek was the best player on the pitch. He was getting the ball in the centre of the park, turning, distributing the ball, driving with it, creating opportunities, and getting shots off. And I felt as though he should have had a goal for his efforts and deserved a goal for his efforts. Yes, he did give the ball away a couple of times, but that will happen. And um, that will happen, especially when you're carrying the ball or looking to progress the ball really quickly. Sometimes you just give it away. That's just how it is. But yes, that's the second positive that I took from today's match. Sadly, there has to be a negative, and the negative that I took from the match is that we did give the ball away quite cheaply at times. But again, that will be rectified with time. You can understand why it happened because of the fact that Malmo did put us under a bit more pressure than they did in the reverse fixture that took place at Stamford Bridge, and um, of course will result in you losing the ball if you're not careful. But that will come with time. That will change with time. They just have to keep doing their work on the training ground. But yes, that is it for the positives and the negatives, and that is it for my thoughts on Chelsea's 1-0 win against Malmo. Please, guys, do drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, I shall do my very best to respond. Let's move on. Now we complete this review by getting into my thoughts on Chelsea's upcoming Premier League fixture that will be taking place this Saturday at Stamford Bridge against Burnley with kickoff at 3 p.m. UK time. Honestly, guys, I do believe that we can win this. Burnley are a difficult team to play against. Some people label them as the Lancashire version of Stoke City, which you can definitely argue is fair in some aspects of their play, but Burnley are. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Burnley did actually beat Brentford at Turf Moor last week, so we have to take heed. We have to turn up, otherwise they'll do the same to us. And let's not underestimate them because they have beaten us at Stamford Bridge before. And um, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that because I don't particularly want to remember that game. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be a difficult game, but we'll just have to see. That is it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I shall see you all very soon for some more videos. Come on, you Blues. Come on, Thomas Tuchel, and